The Uganda Wildlife Authority is set to embark on an exercise to reopen the boundaries of Bokora and Matheniko game reserves in Karamoja region after an increase in conflicts with the locals over settlement rights within the game reserves. According to John Makombo, the Director of Conservation at the Uganda Wildlife Authority, the boundary opening exercise will be done to enable the proper gazetting of the park land and community land.
But because we are a little bit sure that there are conflicts due to unclear boundaries, this is one of the reasons we are actually coming to reopen these boundaries so that communities can know where their land stops and where the reserve boundary stops.
Makombo adds that clarifying the boundaries will help in conserving the environment and wildlife while engaging the communities and sensitizing them on how they can benefit by playing an active role in the conservation efforts.
We're also trying to ensure that we protect the water catchment areas, and through boundary marking we are going to avoid the encroachment, and in that way we want to protect our environment so that we can mitigate climate change.
Makombo says that poaching remains a threat to the wildlife in the area, and local politicians who encourage the locals to encroach on the reserve's land have failed conservation in the area.
The situations where people are still poaching, we have people who have killed the gazelles, we have people who are actually poaching porcupines. With the local politicians, they keep talking of giving out land to the local people and encouraging them to go and encroach. Likewise, this situation is also here in Karamoja, whereas we actually needed to protect all the land in the reserves. The local politicians keep encouraging the communities.
Area members of parliament agree that ever since peace returned to Karamoja, many locals have returned to the region and resorted to encroaching on the reserve land.
People during the time of insecurity left these other areas and got into settlements that were not enough for them. But because peace was ushered in, the government removed the guns. Now people are moving back to those areas, even to enter into areas that are under wildlife conservation.
You know very well that the people of Karamoja are not in a small number as they used to be. Because of the peace which is there now, people have gone outside to all those areas which were like for wildlife.
The Bokora and Matheniko reserves are part of the Karamoja protected areas, and together they border the districts of Moroto, Kotido, Napak, Nakapiripirit, Amudat, and Kabong. The Bokora Reserve covers an area of 2,145 square kilometers, while the Matheniko Reserve covers an area of 1,573 square kilometers.